Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now, extending the play now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Nice job by this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's that defense shifting again. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. It's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assigning the football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Caught in the backfield. It's McMillan. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Catch made on the out route. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a 1st down. And the running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Frogs are in the red zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll make the 1st down, and that scramble, that's a tough one for this defense to give up.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Makes a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Keeping it on the ground here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Important second down play coming up. Hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback looking to scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Panthers will have to kick it away. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackled him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. And the Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
And the Horned Frogs looking to cash in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, and he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Now from the pistol formation. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement at the second level of defense now. Ball handed off. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Gets into space at the 50. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the tailback's got it again. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Panthers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Check out this call on first and goal. Defense not fooled at all to get it right at the line of scrimmage.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Panthers will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. It's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Try and muscle for the first down. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the Horned Frogs looking to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line, it's Smith.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking to throw it on first down. Off target and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throws it to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? They'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Horned Frogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense sets up with a first and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. They start the drive giving the ball to the receiver on an end around. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Ready? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And now the running back's got it again. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. Ball is free in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas Christian. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets them a touchdown.
And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Now it's second down here.
Get set.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play?
Black 24. Black 24. Green 25.
Hands off to the left. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field.
Let's go.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Cut it.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Pitt now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Ringo. Easy.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
But that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, Just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
The Panthers come to the line with 1st and goal.
Spider.
1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss.
Low. Cobra. Now. Flip. Rolling.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. And now they'll set up for the point after. You make the extra point and trail now 28-10. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
2nd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Lasso! Lasso!
Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play.
Got it.
1st down and 10.
Pound 55 weak.
They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
On the ready.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
691. Gators score. Jackrabbit.
Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal.
And blue. Go.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
With no time left to kick the PAT as a formality. Surprised they're not going for 2 here. And they knock through the PAT, the final play of this loss. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. You're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.